Hello crafters and welcome back for day 10. Today's card was made a while back, but I still have it in my unused card stash. I used the house of cards to construct this fun haunted house. I have attached the original tutorial at the end of this video, so check that out if you want to make one for yourself. As you can see, I used all kinds of spooky things, including crooked windows and a widow's walk. No haunted house would be complete without a graveyard in the backyard. The graveyard is popped up with a BAM box. The BAM box makes the backyard graveyard pop right up when you open the card, and all you have to do is push it down to close it. Now, without further ado, let's get to that tutorial, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay, all you haunted house fans, I'm going to show you, as promised, exactly how I made this work. I wanted 3 across the bottom, which doesn't really line up with the base. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did to make this work. First of all, I put the mechanism together with the tabs right here, so it makes one continuous piece. I'm going to link Karen's video on how to assemble this down below, but for this video I needed to make some alterations. So here's what I did. I took a pencil and I marked 2 extra spots, one right here and one here in the middle of the piece, and this is a 1/2 inch. I did the same thing over here. So I'm going to cut this here on one of the marks, and I'm going to move it up to the next mark, which shortens it by a 1/2 inch. I'm going to glue that. So we're just shortening the mechanism so that I can show you what to do next. So bear with me. I'm going to do that on all of the pieces. Okay, so I've cut it off at one of the marks, put the glue on, and now I'm lining this up, which shortens the whole thing by a 1/2 inch. Sorry, it's hard to see with my hands in the way. So anyway, now we have a shortened version of the mechanism. And now what we want to do is continue to place this one around so that it makes the continuous loop. So then we have a smaller mechanism, and I'll show you why we want it smaller in just a second. Now, because we took that 1/2 inch out, we have to find a new middle spot. So I'm going to line these up, line up my center pieces, and I'm going to find the new center. Okay, so I'm going to just crimp that down like that. Now you may have noticed I marked here. Since I shortened everything here a 1/2 inch, I need to shorten the tabs a 1/2 inch as well. Now, on my card, since I didn't really know what I was doing when I made it, I had to experiment a little bit. And you may have noticed that underneath it has pulled up a little bit from the original mechanism. So I don't mind that, and it still holds on. There's enough to hold it on there, but I'll tell you what I would suggest for the next one. For the next one, I would put my glue only halfway so that the glue is right here and this part of the tab is still loose. So I'm going to put it on the end there, just like that. I'm going to put it in my card, face down with the glue like that. I'm going to put glue also, whoops, sorry, I want to glue it down with my edge right here on the crease of the card. Now I'm going to put glue halfway. I'm going to close my card over that, give that a second. And now, when you open it, it's a little bit smaller than the original, and that's exactly what we want, because we want that middle section of the haunted house to fit right over that. So to begin building your haunted house, you want to take the first box and make sure you have your little golf clubs down on the bottom, and you want to situate this over the mechanism so that it's covering it and it slides down to the card base. Okay, so I might need my scissors for this. I'm not cutting it, I'm just pushing it down over that. Okay, so when you look at it like this, it's just sitting, I haven't glued anything yet, but you can see that it's sitting down over the base instead of hooking onto the base. So now I'm just going to gently get in there with my glue bottle, and I'm going to put glue on the sides, inside, holding those two pieces together. However, you don't want any glue right there because that's where it goes across. So we're going to skip that part. Just going to put glue on the sides and not on the end on this particular case. Okay, it's all glued down. It's going to close like that. Okay, now that we have the first layer of our base assembled and attached to the card, we're simply going to just build this haunted house out and up. I really appreciate you joining me today, and I hope this has been helpful for you. I love making the house a card die set, and I hope that you've enjoyed seeing the many different ways that it can be used. The haunted house is lots of fun, and there are even more possibilities, so stay tuned. If these instructions were a little bit difficult for you to follow, I also have photos on my blog, which is also linked below, so please join me there. See you next time. Bye-bye. Fit on the mechanism, so stay tuned till the end if you want to see the instructions for that.